Does India need the unity that a national language can provide? And should that national language be Hindi? Like always, of course, we've got a live audience with us here in the studio, but you can send your feedback by logging onto our website, ndtv.com. You can also get onto Twitter and tweet your comments. Tweet being a controversial word these days, but still, you can tweet your comments. My Twitter handle's @BThat. I want to start with well-known filmmaker Sudhir Mishra. Sudhir, it's a bit of a cliche, but people often say that there are two things that unite this country, cricket and Bollywood. And in a sense, you know, sort of the pan-Indian quality that's come to Hindi has probably come from Hindi cinema. Yeah. Do you believe that Hindi throws itself up as a sort of link language to unite Indians across levels of diversity?
I think it's kind of already done that, and it shouldn't be imposed. I mean, whenever this controversy kind of starts, first Hindi, it is a language that I speak and I love. I often write in it as well, but you know, Hindi has to be safe from the Hindi walas.
Who are the Hindi walas?
The Sarkari Hindi, and Hindi finds its kind of particular idiom in every state. So even in Bombay, they speak about 5 kinds of Hindi. And in UP, they say they would speak about 46 kinds of Hindi. So which Hindi is the question?
And you're warning against that sort of over-Sanskritized official Hindi.
And can Hindi perform a function? So is it functional? Can you get, I mean, is it important for a person to learn Hindi? Can he, for example, learn computer science in Hindi? He can't. So what is the use? So until it does not perform a function, I think it would be just recharging an old debate, and then you would say that Hindi should be the national language because most number of people say that.
Well, Hindi actually is the national language technically. I mean, many people don't know that, but it is the national language.
But why raise that debate now, you know?
It has to
Let
be
it
said,
lie.
Yeah, Mukul.
This is something of a misconception. All of India's languages are national languages. Yes. We've got this wrong, and we continue to get this wrong because of the chauvinism of the Hindiwalas. Hindi is no more a national language than Kannada is. Hindi happens to be one of the 2 official all India languages.
Yeah, and the constitution talks about a duty to promote Hindi and so on.
It may well do, but it's not, in its nationalness, it is not unique. I mean, this might sound like nitpicking, but it is in fact the case. The other thing is, I'm not sure that this anxiety about being bound together by a single language, which we've inherited from the romantic nationalisms of 19th century Europe, you know, France for the French, German for the Germans, Italian for the Italians. You know, these countries spent a long time suppressing languages within their own borders, like France and England suppressed Provençal and Welsh and Scots. But you can't do it in a country like ours. You know, we had universal adult franchise from day one.
And yet we're all willing to embrace English. We never think twice about English.
I think the interesting thing is, the question we have to ask ourselves is the opposite one. 62 years into being independent, what is the function that Hindi is going to serve that is unique and so constitutive? I mean, we've managed for 62 years. We've been through the 3-language formula. We walked it back. So I think
well, the HRD ministry is now putting it back on the table, so we're looking at it anew.
Just before we started, Ashok made the statement that in the 3-language formula, actually the South implemented the 3-language formula and sort of chose Hindi, but the North, the Hindi-walas didn't bother to learn another language. So this kind of imperialistic, kind of chauvinistic attitude has done Hindi a lot of harm. And
so in a sense, it brings back the North-South divide, in a sense. Ashok Vajpayee, but as somebody who's, you know, sort of so closely associated with Hindi literature, I know so many people feel quite strongly about how a certain kind of what they call westernization is killing not just Hindi, but actually many other regional languages as well. Do you feel concerned that Hindi is now treated as, you know...
No, in fact, I think Mukul has already clarified, Hindi is not a national language, is not the national language. All the languages of India are the national languages of this country. We are a unique country being so multilingual. And I think our plurality as a civilization, as a cultural conglomerate, is critically dependent on our multilinguality.
Tuba.com